A couple of months ago, we heard about a collection of people that were getting together to take over the Ursuline Academy that's been vacated and to bring some new life to it. And got a message yesterday about some new life that was breathed into it, and we bring you that message here now on the WMAY Morning News Feed. I'm Greg Bishop, joined on the phone by Pastor Eric Hansen. Eric, thanks for taking time with us this morning. What's going on?
Hey, no worries. I have a lot more time on my hands now. Good to talk to you, Greg.
Well, right on. You guys had a group. How many people were there at Ursuline yesterday and celebrating the gospel?
Well, we had what we called a soft grand opening a week ago for just kind of the in-house people, so we could, figure out, what needs to be improved for the grand opening, which was yesterday. And we had 450 people there, and the mayor showed up, which was really nice.
So what's it look like? What's the future hold for this space? And just tell us about everybody that's been involved in the work that's been done thus far.
It's been a long journey, and when Tony Libri a year or so ago stepped up and said, he would basically take responsibility for the entire property. I've been trying to get the portion that we have now for quite a while, but Benedictine never wanted to subdivide the property. But Tony stepped up and he said he would, and he came to me. He says, "You still want that piece?" I said, "Absolutely." And so we worked the deal and got it done. And so we have what used to be called Angela Hall, but back in the day it was Ursuline Academy, not the super old piece that's on Fifth Street. It's the newer piece that had the science labs and the gym and the weight room and the offices. So that's the piece that we got, about 32,000 square feet, and lots of paint and carpet and lights and sound and all that stuff. Later, we had a little party yesterday, so we had a good time.
So this is, of course, a space where people can go and take in a service and hear the gospel, of course, with Pastor Eric Hansen leading the way there. But what are some of the other uses that at least the space you have managed here? What else can we expect to happen there, like on a regular basis? I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of different space just in that space you have.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of space. So we're still a few things that we have to do, finish up like the fellowship hall and some other education space. It's absolutely usable and gorgeous now, but we're happy to be back in the heart of town. I mean, we started out way west at the KC Hall 4 years ago, and then 3 years at the strip mall, Town and Country, there where Chuck E. Cheese is. That was our hallmark. When people said, "Now, where are you meeting?" It's like, "Oh, the Town and Country." Where? Well, Chuck E. Cheese. Oh yeah, we know where that's at. So we were there for 3 years, and so we're in our fourth year, and we're back in a neighborhood which really makes us feel good. I came to town 25 years ago, right down on Carpenter and Klein, across from Memorial, and they bought that building and turned it into a parking lot. But we're just a mile from there now, so it's good to be back in the neighborhood. We're starting some things like a Celebrate Recovery, a refiner's recovery thing, like a 12-step program. Things that the neighborhood can really use, things that a community can really embrace. We're just happy to be in a neighborhood and be part of revitalizing this property, of course, along with Tony and the rest who are there. The Brinkerhoff Mansion and then the Music Conservatory. It's just bringing life to that part of town. We're super happy to be there. So had some visitors from the community, actually, the neighborhood, come and visit with us on Sunday and made sure they felt welcomed and we're there for them. And so we're going to initiate a number of things, maybe reconstitute our Bible school that we had, just all the things you couldn't do when you were in a rental space. So we're back in full force.
And I think it also highlights just the importance of that area and all of the buildings and the different types of uses that those buildings could be used for. And of course, talking with Pastor Eric Hansen here, is it still Destiny Church, but at Ursuline?
Absolutely. We just, when they ask, we just say the campus and then mention Ursuline, and then 95% of the people that have been in town for any length of time, the light bulb goes on. Oh, I know that, where that's at. You say Lincoln Park neighborhood or just north of North Grand, and everybody puts it together pretty quick. Yep. So that's where we're at.
And just talk about, I guess, the importance of having this collection of people, of course, Tony Libri and yourself and others, and restoring and breathing that new life into this space that whenever it was vacated, there were a lot of concerns that it could just go by the wayside and get dilapidated. But obviously, you and Tony and others have stepped up.
Yeah, I was really blessed. The properties that we acquired were not in like horrific shape. Some of them, probably should have been torn down, but Tony with his not-for-profit Preservation Inc. Is taking on what I think is going to be the showcase of that neighborhood, which is that music conservatory, and with the stained glass windows and the hardwood floor. And he is just he's the guy to get it done, and I'm happy that he's our neighbor there to the west of us.
Exciting stuff. Looking forward to seeing more updates from that. Pastor Eric Hansen, thank you so much for reaching out and telling us about the good things that are being done there at Ursuline Academy.
Hey, thanks so much, Greg. God bless you and all you do.
It is the WMAY Morning